Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dipen from Pune. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a quick overview of how to install Sena 30K in your MT Thunder 3. Now, don't take this video as specifically as MT Thunder 3 and Sena 30K combination. This video might help you with other helmets and other intercoms for the cross installation. So I had to do some mods in my Thunder 3, at least one cut I had to put additionally to install the Sena perfectly, to install the intercom headphones inside the helmet perfectly. So I'm going to be showing you how did I route the wires, where I've made the cut, etc. in some time. So let's begin. So I'll be doing a reverse engineering. I've already installed it on my MT Thunder 3. So to unlock Sena, you need to press the steel button and slowly glide this out. Now for me it is a really tight fitting, and I have been advised by my friends who have been using Sena specifically 30K and all not to remove and put it back n number of times. So this is the second or third time that I'm taking the Sena off in the past 4-5 months. Otherwise, I prefer to keep it in its place itself, locked in its place. I don't remove it from the place. The reason for that being that this lock can break. Its plastic over here, and there can be carbon on this points out here which match the base plate out here. So one is there are chances of breaking of this plate which locks the Sena, the main unit, on the mount unit. So to avoid that and to avoid carbon on the points, it is advised to keep the head unit in its place. So let me take a quick tour of how the installation is done inside. This is where the mic is, okay, and to the left of the helmet it is being passed just below here. I couldn't pass it further below because then this left side chin support was coming way too inside. It has been bolted on right inside here. It is not easily visible. Okay, yeah, there you can see one bolt. Okay, and then the wires for the speakers are actually behind this part. Here, there you can see the speaker. It is behind this chin on both the sides. I'll be removing this and showing it to you, but before I remove, I wanted to show you where the complete fitment is. So there you can see the speaker. It goes behind this cloth, and no, it does not affect much of the voice, because this whole thing, the whole helmet is a snug fit for me at least, and the voice roams around in that part and it doesn't get blocked by that cloth. Okay, I forgot where the wires for speakers are passed on. They're surely from behind this chin part and the tail part. That I'll next I'll open it and show it to you. So for Thunder 3, I had to make these 2 slots in the helmet, okay, and cut it with a blade. With a paper blade, you can cut this part off, so as to I can allow the wires to pass easily in the front or at the rear. So this is again here and here. So this I took measurements after placing the mount unit inside the helmet. Okay, here the mount unit has been fixed. Okay, there are 2 screws. I'll be opening this also. So wherever these came, based on the location, I had to pass the wire. I then chopped off the. Now why I had to pass the wire, chop the wire, because so that the wire can come across from here to here, from this location to here. Otherwise we had to take a long round, go down and then come up. Then I was falling short of the speaker wires. Okay, so I suppose you guys must be knowing how to remove the chin parts. If not, This is how it fits. Okay, first remove the button clips from inside, then slide this one out from here, and then this one out like this. Okay, this has got a slot this way and this has got a slot down way. So first, again repeating, first these buttons need to be removed. They are here. First remove them inside. Okay, pull it inside, pull the chin inside, then pull it up. Okay, this one is straight up from up. Don't completely snatch it out, but slightly remove it out, and then this one you pull it out from here this way, like this. Same goes for the other side. So let me show it to you. First I remove the internal parts. All three buttons are removed. Then you pull this one out slowly. You'll have to give good amount of grip, but do it very slowly. Okay, this one comes out, and then you pull this one towards that side. Okay, hold it completely with both the hands that you don't break, and this way it comes out. Okay, there it go. There you go. It's outside. So now you can see what is inside the helmet and how the wiring is done. Let me shoot it from inside. So here's the speaker. It is fitting in perfectly. You see I've put this down here. I've put the cover of the speaker. Okay, and then this you get this velcro that you can stick inside. There's already a slot inside my helmet. Okay, your helmet should have a slot inside it. Otherwise these speakers are quite thick and they might not fit in all helmets. You need to have a speaker pocket in the helmet. So I've stuck the base velcro here. Second part has been stuck over here on the speaker's backside, and there's a slot for the wire to come out over here. So first and foremost, fit your right side speaker like this. Okay, make sure it sits well inside. Okay, don't press it too much, so otherwise the speaker will get damaged. Use the edges to press and make sure it is face to face. Then let the wire come out from here and enter the two slots out here. It won't go in completely, and don't try to push it in completely, because in the long run otherwise it will get it'll get what do you call it, you can press too tight and the wire may chop off. Okay, then all the additional wire is passed from the back side. It is here. Okay, here's the additional wire. It's all passed from below. From this gap here, there's quite good amount of gap in here, so you can pass the wire from here. Okay, let all additional wire remain here. This doesn't come off during riding because it is covered by the edge of the chin part. I'll show it to you. It is covered by the flap of the backside flap of the chin part. Make sure you've put some cloth below on the table somewhere, or do it on your bed or something which is soft, so that you don't get scratches on the helmet as well as visor. To be safe, you can always remove the visor and keep, so that you don't scratch it up. So this is how the wire goes in back, and it will get covered by the flaps of the chin guard. Not the chin guard, but the chin flap. Okay. This side, similar way. It is a velcro fit. Okay, you can see the slot here. Let me turn it here. This part, see the slot here, wire goes in here and velcro has been stuck here. Okay, base velcro has been stuck here. So you simply place the mount here, the speaker here. Okay, let the wire come out from this side and let it pass behind. Okay, there are two cables coming out from the Sena. One is for the speaker on the left and one is on the speaker on the right. So this is how we are done with the speaker mounts. Now let's move on to mounting the main Sena itself. Now to unmount the Sena, I will require a 2.5 mm Allen key. I am not sure where the size is written on this one. I haven't, it's somewhere here. I'm not able to focus on it, but it's a 2.5 mm Allen key, so I'm using that to unbolt it. Now this is not a straight fit, so it's a bit tight. I won't remove the screws completely, I'll let them be in place. So this is my main unit mount, it's out now. So prefix the screws over here, because once the unit goes inside, it is very difficult to put the screws in a straight line inside this. Okay, so it is advised that you put the screws first up all inside at the first place, and then mount the unit inside. Now this you need to decide where you want to keep it depending on which mic you're going to use. There are two mics in Sena, one is this one and there's another one. So if you're using this one, it should come near your mouth at the front of the helmet, this part, center part, not too inside, not too much on the left, not on the right hand side. It should be at least in the center so that the voice gets transmitted correctly. Okay, and based on that, this was my location, so I'm going to put it back. Bolts are up, slide it back. Okay, take it as much high as possible. Okay, this part over here, you see the cut, the slot, it should touch the helmet rubber over here. Only then it's going to get a grip, otherwise it's not going to get a good grip. And make sure you do it from both the sides. Sometimes it does happen that it is up here and up there, or like that crooked. Don't let it be that crooked, otherwise the bolts will lose off in the while riding because of vibrations and all, and the unit might fall off. Okay, so once you put it inside, now you see the bolts are easier to be tightened. If they were two inside, you wouldn't have if the bolts were out completely, you wouldn't be able to tighten it easily. Let me zoom in a bit for you. Yes, so this, now you'll have to apply a bit of pressure on the on this padding. Okay, keep the unit pressed and then tighten it completely. This goes quite tight. Again, I'll give a piece of advice. This, if you see my unit, if you see my Allen key, it has got a round head at top, and I'm not using the flat head part. This is because it is easier to turn at an angle with a round head. So again, if you can purchase this Allen set, it's made by Eklund in USA. I got it for $450 or $500 this set, and I use it for most of my DIYs, if you have seen. So it's good for my helmet also. The smaller Allen keys in it are good for the helmet also. So you need to again pull this off, and do not over tighten it, else the threading from inside will go bad. You'll get a feeling where it is just tight enough and it is not going further. Drop it at that part. Remove the Allen at that part. Again, do both one at a time. Don't tighten one completely and then start with the second. Do both one at a time. Slightly turn, like 2-3 turns on one side and then 2-3 turns on another side. This way the fit will be perfect. Okay, it's done from both the sides. It's quite tight now. You see both the sides gaps are also perfect. It is touching both the sides. Okay, so this is a perfect fit. Put your mic piece inside. Arrange the cables inside wherever they come out. Your speakers were already set. Okay, so I'm not showing how to assemble the Sena itself. Maybe I'll do a separate video for that in future, but that is pretty simple and very simple to do that. So I'm not doing that part. So mic is done, speakers were already done. Make sure everything is in place, and now I'm going to put the chins of both the part. So the right side padding has been fixed and the left side I'm starting now. You can see that the steel part over here, the button, this is where your slot for the other side goes in. Make sure the wire is on this side and not that side of the unit, so that the wire doesn't fall off. And then slide this part, lock it up there. Then remember you need 2 slots. Okay, now it's the time to fit that part. So these 2 speaker wires that are going inside, the rear slot is made for that one. Okay, let me turn on the light a bit. Okay, so the rear part is made for that, and the front has been made for the front mic. So very slowly and patiently pass this in. This is a real tight situation here, so it is not going to go in easily. You'll have to have a lot of patience and then do it. So pull this out a bit, and not out, inside, and then slide. Okay, it's difficult to do with one person because someone needs to hold the helmet too, and then slide it inside. Okay, once this goes, the rest will be piece of cake. Okay. Let me pause the video and later on continue, because let's not waste public's time and viewers will get bored with it. So finally I've struggled a bit and finished the installation part. Now this wire is always going to remain outside because MT has very tight clearances and it's difficult to pass this thick wire from here. Also this gap will remain because this unit is quite thick inside. I had one of the Chinese intercoms where that one got installed in my helmet very easily because the unit itself was very thin and all, but it was quite brittle. But nothing can be compared to the quality of Sena, so this is one of the best things. Why did this one come off? Okay, so let's finish up the video. I've installed the chin pads inside. Okay, I'll put the buttons also. They have been slid in and all will be installed, and this will be good fit. Now don't forget to remove these straps from here and take them outside before you close the installation. Okay, on the left side of the helmet, sorry, on the right side of the helmet, this will be a perfect fit. It won't come out anything nowhere. It is straight fit, face to face everywhere. But on the left side, as I said, this is thicker and it will slightly come out. But again, this won't hurt much. Since my helmet was already snug fit, it sat in well for me. It might not be the case for everyone, so you'll have to do slight adjustments over here and get used to the helmet that way slightly. Your speakers are not going to hurt your ears for sure because that is face to face. Only this part is going to be slight tight over here, but it's at the bottom of your chin, so it won't hurt that way too. So that's it from my side. If any of you have done it in some other way, please post a link to your YouTube maybe, or comment it out in the write it down in the comments below, or maybe post a link to your Instagram. Don't post a video to your link to your YouTube and Instagram. I'm sorry for that. They'll get spammed in my YouTube. You may comment it out, and this way people who are coming on my channel can view that also and get useful info. So that's it from my side. This is Dipen from Pune. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, do hit the like button, share it ahead with your friends and groups where intercoms are likely to be used. And if you're watching it first time on my channel, please do subscribe. You've seen I've put in a lot of efforts to fix in this video. Thanks once again. Goodbye.